This video will explain and demonstrate the new features that we've added to our directory template a couple of weeks ago. So what you'll see is that we've added a new main menu, a new groups feature, and a new group org chart feature, plus some updates to existing features. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by logging in. One thing that you'll notice directly on the login is that we've actually set up a different and second test user that you can log in with. So we can now choose to either log in as an admin and get full admin options to the app, or you can log in as a standard user to see what a standard user will see and be able to do. So for the sake of today's video, we're going to log in as an admin. So I'm just going to copy and paste these login details. And once I have logged in, I'm just going to click Enable Security, so it redirects me. Straight away, we'll see that we're now taken to our home/landing page. And so we have set up this home or landing page mainly just to allow you to highlight the new features a bit better. Now that we have set up these two new sections, which is departments and committees, a landing page really allows you to show your users everything that the app has to offer, and they can then select where they want to go. We've also moved our new joiners and new hires list directly onto our homepage just to make it easier for people to see and find who has joined recently. If I click into any of these people, it will then take me to their profile in our directory page. On the directory page, we have done a couple of minor improvements. So if I close this profile, the first thing that you'll notice is that we've updated the sample content that we have. So we now have a better sample for you to take a look at. And we have also made an improvement to our search functionality to allow you to type ahead for anything that you're searching for. So what that means is if I click into the search box and I start typing in a name, so let's say Kelsey, it then predicts what I'm searching for. It shows me the options. I can click on Kelsey and it then executes the search for me, and I can open up Kelsey's profile. So those are the minor improvements that we've done to our directory page. For the next section, we're going to go back to our homepage, and we're now going to take a look at our groups and groups org chart feature. So in the directory, we've added in two new options here called departments and committees, which are examples of these groups that we're going to take a look at. Now, departments and committees are just examples of groups, but you can actually use this feature for any kind of cohort within your organization. So you could replace departments and committees with sectors, with practices, projects, industries, anything that you have internally. And then what you will do is you'll be able to show specific information and key contacts around those groups. Now, we've added this into the template because we've seen quite a lot of our clients actually putting that into their directory apps. So we know it's something that a lot of you will find valuable. What we're going to do is we're going to click into departments, and you can see it takes us into our group screen here. And the first thing that we do is we just have a list of all of the departments. I can scroll down to browse. I've got all of your kind of standard functionality like a search, a filter, sorting, and you can also bookmark departments. If I click in to any of these, I can then see more information. So I've got my department title, a description, the key contact. I've got what is the parent group for this specific department. So what that means is that accounting and finance sits within human resources. If I also click into this, it will then show me every other department that also sits within human resources. So it's quite easy to find that way. And this becomes really interesting when we're looking at the org charts. So we have a specific group org chart that just allows us to see within this organization how each of the departments fits together. So if I click into this, it takes us to our group org chart screen. It's got accounting and finance highlighted, and you can see that accounting and finance doesn't have any departments reporting into them, but they are reporting into human resources, which have two departments in it. So you've got accounting and finance and learning and development. This got a bit of a horizontal scroll when you're on mobile, but if you look at this on web, for example, you can see a lot more information. So we can switch our preview. And then what I can do is I can move up and down this org chart. So if I click into human resources, then what I can do is I can see that human resources reports into operations. Operations have these four sub-departments in them. And I can then move another level again if I wanted to see how operations reports into our management, which is our top level department. So this is the group or the group org chart. What I can do from here as well is click view details to then go back into seeing more information about this specific group. And from in here, I wanted to also demonstrate to you the admin functionality and how you manage these groups. The way it works is I can click edit here, or if I exit this, I can click the plus button to set up a new group. But if I wanted to edit an existing group, I click edit. And you can do this in the web view, but you can obviously also do this in mobile, whatever you're using. I can edit or set up a name for the group. I can add a description. I can decide what type of group this is. So this is how I say this is a department, or maybe it's a committee, or any other different type of groups that you have. These are just examples, and you can switch these out with whatever that you have internally. I can set a status if I wanted to. So for example, if we had a committee that is no longer meeting, then maybe I want to set it to inactive or active if it is regularly meeting. If it's not applicable, as for a department, then just select non-applicable. The top level group is how you decide how the org chart feature will work. So as I showed you a second ago, the management department is our top level group for departments. So if this was our management department, then I would set this to yes. If it's not the top level group and you can only have one top level group per group, then I would set this to no, and then I decide the parent group is, and for this one, it was human resources. So this really decides how the org chart fits together. Optionally give your group a background color. This is for the org chart again. You got key contacts, and the way that these works is that you can add them by their name. This automatically searches the directory for us, so you can just type ahead. I can select Kelsey again, and I can give Kelsey a contact role. So maybe Kelsey is the lead for the London office. I can click add contact. She's added to the list. I can then drag and drop her. Maybe she's at the top. I can also delete, and so on. Optionally add a banner image and some contact information, and then you scroll down and you save once you're happy with this information. And that's all of the new features that we have launched for our directory template. Thanks for watching this video. Please be aware that this is now live and available for you to start using in our directory template as soon as you want.